Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour and welcome back to a replay cast. Today we have Muff, aka I think it's Queen Muff, playing as the tank in the yellow, in the north of natural threats, and in the south we have MCV Hid or Hide. I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce that, but he's playing in the pink as the GLA Toxin. So yeah, we have very few female players in Zero Hour, but if this is Queen Muff, she is one of very few. Yeah, I think I know of probably like 3 or very maximum 4 female players playing Zero Hour. Yeah, I think she is one of them. Okay, so we've got MCV here. He's got a massive army advantage here with GLA Tox, obviously against tank, very, very strong, but not 100% sure on his level. Looks like a pretty solid build order. No terrorists in the middle, and no terrorists to the right and left supply, so you can kind of tell they're probably a little bit of a lower level player, you could probably say. We're definitely not watching expert level players, but I don't by any means think this guy is bad. I think he's actually pretty good. I know he's been spamming Clan Wars, so yeah. We've got 2 supplies and 2 war factories from Muff, and they both look perfect. At least these will sort themselves out very soon. So yeah, decent start there, and we've got the first technical out. Not going straight inside, so this is a little bit of waste of time. Those RPGs could have been out already. It's a little bit, I mean, we're literally at the first minute of the game, or first 2 minutes of the game, we're nitpicking for little tiny things, but that tech could have been a little bit faster and could have sent terrorists either way, just in case of a truck rush. Tech RPG is going to come in the back, but what is that actually going to achieve? We're going to go for a attempted dozer, but I think the GAT will stop it. Actually, it doesn't stop it. Needs to be careful of the mines. 1 truck does go down. Flamer here on the right side and a flamer here on the left. So relatively decent start. 2 trucks gone down. Dozer lost a little tiny bit of HP. I think that tech, yeah, tech's going to escape. Battlemaster might take it down, actually. Yeah, take it down, and that GAT should just be able to come in. Want to move that Battlemaster out ASAP, but I think that Flamer might actually get in. I don't think that Hid, or I'm just going to call him Hid, or Hide. Should we call him Hide? We'll call him Hide. If he if he has seen that Flamer, he definitely hasn't seen it, and now he's going to lose that supply. I see a Hide now pushing down the middle of the map with a Scorp and some RPGs, but yeah, that Flamer is going to hit the supply. I think it probably is better, you know, as Tox, not to do that tech RPG, just to kind of defend, because if you stop that Flamer getting in, you're in a really strong position. You don't really necessarily need to do all that much aggression. You can kind of sit back. You're the bunker army here. You can kind of sit back, but yeah, this attack has actually been stopped as well. Flame in her own GATs. Muff is. 1 GAT goes down, 1 GAT very low. Want to send these injured units back. Do not want to keep them there. And here an oil capture coming in. That's from Hyde. And here on the right side as well. But yeah, Scorps and RPGs are a powerful combo against tank. RPG is good for the Battlemasters, and the Scorpions are good for the GATs. It's creeping forward these tunnels, continually creeping forward, which I do like. Keeping on the pressure, which I actually suppose in this kind of position don't actually necessarily mind it. The only mistake so far was letting that Flamer get in. So actually, this is looking pretty good. Muff is probably going to want to transition into a Helix, maybe, with the amount of Scorps that are out. It's sometimes something that you see as tank. Or will she just actually go for a propaganda center? But yeah, this composition so far from Hyde, the amount of Scorpions is looking pretty good. He's rebuilding that supply there. So actually, looking like a pretty decent quality game. It's just the amount of Scorpions here. But these Battlemasters are strong though, so in a one-on-one engagement, these Scorps want to shoot their rockets, and they want to get out of there. They don't want to hang around like they are doing here, otherwise they will go down then. So these Scorpions are actually all going down. And now these Tox tunnels, whilst they are very strong against Battlemasters, if you let them tank the damage of the Toxin tunnel, they actually aren't that bad, and suddenly this has turned for the worst. I think Hyde hung around too long there. He wanted to shoot with the rockets and then get out of there and get back inside of his tunnel. Hyde now expanded to a supply in the middle, also expanded here again and got the oils. Potentially going to get a 3rd oil there. So yeah, a bit of a death blob now from tank. Needs to send them GATs back because they are very low. There's no point keeping them kind of HP units in the army. They're not going to achieve anything. They'll be lucky if they kill even one RPG. or one worker before they get shot down. So yeah, they definitely want to go back. That's a mistake sending it forward. Ooh. More Scorps are going to go down. I think here the trick is to get the amount of tunnels and RPGs up rather than the Scorps, because the Scorps you send them to their death, but if you get the tunnels and the RPGs, take out the Flamer and then all them Battle Masters are all useless. Yeah, we've got Scorps and RPGs here on the right side, still on one war factory. Propaganda Center is now out, and that oil there has been denied. And Muff is doing a little bit of a comeback. All the beginning of the game was looking in Hyde's favor, but now Muff is well and truly pushing all of this back, and actually she is the one who's on 3 stars. So if she drops down to CC, she'll be able to get artillery, mines, or the tank drop, or a combination of the two. She does want to get a Black Lotus though. No barracks. That's what you see a lot of the expert players do, is drop down a barracks and get the oil capture, especially one that's not been captured already, get the extra 1,000 bonus from it. So yeah, it pays for itself very, very quick. Would like to see that very soon. But a third supply is also good, but I think the barracks is very, very important as well. CC going down now, so no barracks. Interesting choice. While the enemy is actually on 2 barracks, sorry, 2 oils. Only collecting with 3 workers there. Healthy amount here though. That Scorp should be able to 1v1 the Gat, especially since it had low HP anyway. But there is a Battle Master out now. But the CC is being built. There's a tunnel on this right side with 2 RPGs. There are mines there, and he does know about it, so he just needs to be careful. But this big blob of units in the middle. No subliminal messaging, so they are going to heal a little bit slower. Still going to heal nonetheless, but it's better to get subliminal messaging. But there's a big attack here, and Queen Muff at the moment, if it is Queen Muff, I think it is, not reacting to it at all. Now sending her units to the left. Yeah, if she'd had a Lotus, she would have seen that tunnel. Just kept one Gat there, you could have stopped the worker from building those tunnels altogether. Artillery now coming across. It's going to be on this big line of tunnels, surely. Could be an epic hit, actually. Here it looks like this tunnel will get cleared out, or will he pop? I don't think he will. Artillery's going to hit. Very nice hit, and kills the worker of that one, so that leaves that one really damaged. Now these Battle Masters want to send them first and take down that tunnel. You can do that. So yeah, this oil has now been secured. Is she just going to kill it though, or capture it? Still no Black Lotus, but we are seeing Emperors. That's a big mistake in my opinion, not getting the Lotus out, because you could have had that oil, could have had now that oil, and could have be also harassing or capturing this oil. Yeah, we are going to see Emperors. There is no, oh yeah, there is a palace up, and there's a black market now. But yeah, what's going on with this oil, man? Oh, and this army's just sitting here doing nothing, and the oil's just going to be left. Black Lotus is probably going to get produced now, but a little bit late in my view. Emperor will have some good success here though. Emperor is a real tough tank. Really wants to send the Emperor first. I would, because they're going to lose a Battle Master there for pretty much no reason. Actually, the Battle Master will survive, but there were 2 units that went down. But I think if you send the Emperor first, probably could have worked out a little bit better. So now Tox is going to want to go into survival mode. Black Lotus is now out, but them oils have been in Pink's hand for so long, or hands rather. Battle Burst is going to push on his left side. Lotus is going the long way. You can actually go there, you know, and then capture over the hill, but that supply is going to go down. But yeah, this army now needs to move out. Whilst he's distracted over there with the Battle Burst, we'll probably want to get mines on a couple of these buildings, just in the hope that the Battle Burst does get taken out. But yeah, Black Lotus definitely didn't need to go all the way over there. So Muff's economy could be a lot higher in my view if that Lotus was earlier, but I'm not going to keep banging on about it. I've mentioned it probably 5 times already. Okay, we got Gamma. upgrade is now out, but this is a real big death blob of units. I'm not really sure if Hyde can come back from this. He's going to snipe the Overlord. Could actually get inside that himself and then use the battle bus to kill the ECMs. I think this palace though is going to take a few units with him. Need to make the ECM closer to the units. Palace, good targeting, picking off the units. They're actually not protected or not shielded by the ECM. That's very good. The Overlord has been taken. Wonder if we're going to see a worker on top of the Overlord like we saw Xerxes driving the Emperor. So the whole of pink space is now going to get wrecked. He has got a lot of money though. Muff's also got 9,200. Both players floating a lot of cash. But is Muff dozer hunted? That's the last dozer, and it's right. Oh, the CC's actually in play as well. Now he's sniped in. He's going to get power. Ooh, so now he wants to kill the CC, and then Muff is dozerless. Oh no, dozer here as well. Actually, I stand corrected. Supply going down. Mines have been dropped right down on top of the Shaman. So yeah, that Shaman. Ooh, I was gonna say it's like a bit like you're in the desert and you've stepped on you've stepped on a landmine. Well, it could be anyway, not necessarily the desert. You've stepped on a landmine, and then once you've stepped on it, that's GG. GG for you. There's nothing you can do. I think there's a few films like that where you step on a landmine and then the team ends up leaving them because they're just completely stuck there. I can't think of the film names, but yeah, it's scary. What a bad way to go, man. If you're gonna go out of this world, probably you don't want to go that way. At least it would be quick, but it's all the sheer panic before. Yeah, the longer wait of death. So yeah, base trade on both sides. Hyde or Hid is actually making a CC with his dozer, making a GLA CC with his dozer. Interesting. And Muff is revealing the... I mean, both players are floating 30k between them now. What the hell is going on here? This oil and not being killed. Like, where is the Black Lotus? Because if the Black Lotus isn't anywhere near, you just want to kill that to take away the money. I mean, he's got 15k as it is anyway, so... I mean, is he at risk of getting worker hunted? Got one worker. Only got 2 workers out. Oh, he's built a CC now. Of course he has. Emperor's going to go inside of the Tox tunnel. And this is a complete base trade situation. Did not expect this at all. Another barracks being built over here. Black Lotus is over here. But I mean, if the Black Lotus is way over there and you're not planning on getting that oil anytime soon, then you would just surely kill it. I don't understand by leaving the oils for too long. Or for so long, rather. I can't comprehend that, because you look at how much money that's given. It's given $200 every 12 seconds, or 1,000 every minute. It's absolutely massive. So yeah, I would have killed that personally. Ooh, rebel ambush on top of the Lotus. CC gets saved. He's still running around building tunnels with his dozer. Artillery coming across. We've still got this big death blob of units. Wolf, actually, I mean, look at this money, man. This is just... this is unreal, man. You should if this is a pro level game and you're both trying to win, you should never see that amount of money. That's like... okay, she's built 4 dozers. That's one way to spend your cash. Carpet comes in on the barracks. Don't necessarily know if that was worth it or not. Just on a building that wasn't even finished anyway. I suppose it did lower the HP of the tunnel, but yeah, this oil, man, that's an unforgivable mistake. At least you're spending the money though. 2 war factories. Yeah, Lotus was killed. Propaganda isn't now being placed down. I mean, I don't really know if 4 doses was needed. Yeah, 2 war factories or 3 war factories, and probably mixing a helix now because he has no NTR. Okay, he's got RPGs, but to kill the Emperor that's inside the GLA tunnel. Is Muff gonna kill this oil now? That, like, I'm gonna say no. Okay, she's gonna kill this one. But what about this one? What about this one, man? That Tox Rebel's even gonna kill a Gat. Ouch. Rebel does go down, but takes a Gat. 3rd war factory. Propaganda center is still being built. This supply has now been captured. Tox trying to get his oils back. Muff is still collecting from the middle on 3 trucks. And this big push down the right side is now the main threat. But I mean, if you're Hyde at this point, you can just drop down a wall of tunnels like 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. And then just make battle buses, because the gamma tunnels are so strong. Even against this composition, they will weaken it. And then for the battle bus to come in and just clear it up. So yeah, Muff's still floating 8k. This oil, man. I mean, if Muff goes on to lose the game, that's like the biggest reason. Okay, Anthrax Bomb comes in. It's a Gamma Anthrax Bomb, so these will take a lot of damage. There is a Vet 3 Battlemaster in there, so actually 2 or 3 Vet 3 Battlemasters, so you definitely don't want them to die. Both players now obviously 5-star. I don't think we've seen EMP yet. Have we seen EMP? Yeah, this oil still exists. No napalm. No air units at all from Muff. 3 war factories, propaganda. But has she built anything with the propaganda, like ECMs or... Oh yeah, never Emperor, okay. This carpet coming on this left-hand side, going to hit the supply. Probably going to kill some workers, though. I probably would have rather than just kill a couple of workers there, probably would rather try and bait out the army and then use the carpet, or save it for a sneak attack. That oil has now finally been captured, but way too late in my view. Carpet just coming in, okay, denies the supply completely, but there is a massive attack now from Hyde in the base, and yeah, lose it. Doing the base trade of the Tox is probably something you don't want to do, especially when he's got markets and power. He only has 2 markets though. Battle buses, they were all full? 100% they're all completely full. Do look pretty full actually, and if these battle buses get anywhere near these Emperors, firing all their rockets, the Gamma rockets, they do like, what is it, 100% extra damage or something crazy? Or 100% on the Stingers, like 35% extra on the RPGs, I think. But yeah, there is a massive blob of units here from Muff. This is an exciting Tox versus Tank, actually very rare to see like this kind of composition, Tox versus Tank. Absolutely epic. Got 3 battle buses coming down the middle, going to go and clear the middle. Some trucks go down. Speaker tower goes down. Barracks goes down. Does want to be careful of mines. Of course, we can see there is none, but you might want to force fire to ground just to double check. Maybe one of the trucks was on the mines, or would have been on the mines. Yeah, Muff's now in a bad situation. I do think some air units would have been good. I think a napalm MiGs for taking out these buses would have been good. A ground army and napalm MiGs is a really good composition for tank against GLA. Lois is now going to capture the oils back. So yeah, of course, now looking at the picture, now knowing that Muff doesn't have much money, now having that oil, yeah, is cool. But it was just the fact that it was left for so very long, giving the enemy free money. So yeah, going to be an interesting battle now, because you've got a big death blob versus a really strong tunnel composition. There's like, what, 3 or 4 battle buses in there. I think there's an Emperor in there as well. Doesn't want to just lose battle buses like that, though. If you're going to sneak something in, you probably want to sneak it down the left side. Or maybe the right side. There is a bunker on both sides, actually. Interesting. Carpet comes in, and that's going to kill the radar, which is annoying for Hyde. And actually, there's a sneak attack in the base. That's going to be an EMP, though, surely. If that's an EMP, that's legendary EMP. Oh... But the thing is, where's Muff's army? Once again, it's just sitting idle. Mines come on top of the army, okay. CC is going to go down, though, so it's going to come back to another base trade situation. A double base trade game? How often do you see a double base trade game? But yeah, the base trade in a tank, I don't know, but those is going to escape, though. Dropping down the CC and a power, yeah, probably a good idea. With the support powers, I mean, if you get the CC up and stabilized and you clear the GLA base, actually a decent position for tank. Yeah, the mine's going to take down 1 battle bus. Just a shame for Muff that the army was out of position, because you could use the MP and just cleared that army and it probably would be over. You're just seeing how easy the tank army's just going in here. This is really well played. Okay, base continues to be get cleared up, but at this point, when every little penny counts now, just letting the base die before you're selling in buildings. Like, I'd prefer the buildings to be sold and all the money back in the bank. Like, there's a lot of buildings. There's some buildings being sold, but not all of them. Like, that one's just going to go down, whereas that could have been a free $1,200. That could have been a free $500. And at this stage in the game, every penny counts now because there's been a double base trade. There's hardly any eco. Apart from Muff's been just allowed to get these oils again, not reacting and not killing the oils for Hyde this time. Yeah, CC being built over here now. So that's going to be a little strong point as well as this army. I mean, it's looking pretty good for tank. That oil finally going to get killed. 22 minutes into the game is going to get killed. This one's going to get captured. Maybe he's going to capture that one as well. Don't know. Okay, that one is finally going to go down. See how fast it goes down to the Gamma RPGs. Black Lotus is in the mix. Unfortunately for him, the radar van. He's just away from the Lotus. The Lotus will be able to capture that. I think Rebel Ambush will be ready though, so those that go down denied the oil capture. Got Vet 3 Overlord. Sneak attack. Oh, that's well spotted. How the hell did he know that the CC was being built there? Or was that just a random... Was that just a random guess? Maybe he had spotted it with something before? I don't know. Yeah, CC looks like it's going to go down. Is that Muff Dozer hunted? Oh, she's still got a scaffold here. Okay, mine's gonna kill some of this army. Is that scaffold gonna go down? Does Hyde know where that is? There's no other scaffolds, I don't think. I think that might be GG. Don't tell me Muff's gonna win with that one scaffold. CC is being built. The busters are gonna go round. I don't think Muff's gonna be able to stop that, even if they just go in and suicide. And I don't think there's any other buildings. I think that's GG. Yeah, it's GG. Whoa, well played to Muff, good attempt, but yeah, Muff did go on to lose it, and I think there was a few key decisions, like not getting the oils and stuff, or fast enough, or not killing them fast enough. But yeah, I don't think money was actually the main problem, but yeah, he just played it well, stayed away from the death blob going around there, picking off the last buildings. Lucky that sneak attack landed right in front of the CC, managed to pick it off. But yeah, with the Gamma buses, just the buildings go down so fast. But yeah, what a unique game. Was that like a double... Or was it a triple base trade situation? I think double. Yeah, double base trade. For Tox versus Tank, extremely rare. Can't remember if I've ever seen a game like that. So, yeah, really well played. 113 units destroyed for Muff. 80 units destroyed for Hyde. And supplies collected. Actually pretty close, but yeah, Muff collected more. She was on the middle for a lot of that match. But yeah, I think her money could have been higher and his could have been lower should the oils have been killed or captured for herself a little bit faster. Yeah, I think then one of the key mistakes was not going for that faster Lotus in the beginning. But yeah, other than that, well played. I would like to have seen air units as well. Actually, air units, Black Napalm would have been nice, especially when she had like, what, 50? I think they were floating 30k between them. So yeah, sometimes that happens when there's quite a bit of action and you're panicking a little bit and you're microing your army. Sometimes it can just add up in your bank and you not really realize or not know how to spend it at that point, or not be able to because you're microing some units. So yeah, GG's. Let me know what you thought about this one in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.